going on to you, Capricorn? So you actually have the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so honestly, right off the bat, this is really going to be a reading about you Capricorns being good. You Capricorns, let me just get into it. So look, you have the Nine of Pentacles, right? Which represents you have things to do, places to go, people to see. You're not a bum by any means. You're not. But yet the way that other people treat you, they treat you as if you're only worth money. You're only worth whatever. And you Capricorns see yourselves how bogus that is, because the reason, look, because I'm really trying to hold back. The reason why it is that it's bogus is because that's not true. You know, like there's plenty of people who I've talked to who wanted to satisfy hypergamy and all of that. They deal with this delusion of grandeur where it's like, I need to prove to them that I have a social circle and I need to make them a part of my life. And it's like, I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove. I have 12,400 plus YouTube subscribers. Other things going on. The other day I got two brand new refrigerators. So now I have 3 total. It's like, I don't have anything to prove. I got a family that loves me. I love my family too. And I'm not really looking, you know, not in the United States. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is why that's relevant, right? Because I know some of y'all are like, well, why is that relevant? Why that's relevant is because it's the same difference. It's the same comparison. It's like the delusion of grandeur of how some people think of as you Capricorns. Like, y'all got things going on. You do. And the person, or I should say the people who play this game of you got to prove that they got something going on. Capricorn, I want y'all to pay attention, because the Two of Pentacles it gets frustrating. But that's my point. Pay attention to how they live in their lives. Are they sitting up on social media all day? But then they look down on you like you Capricorns are the one that ain't really got a whole lot going on. So which one really is it that doesn't have a whole lot going on? Because the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups, you Capricorns can walk away. You don't care. So who's factually really a bum or a loser here? Is it you, or is it the people who sit up online all day, on TikTok, on Tiny Chat, you know, all these places, not really getting a more complete life, not actually getting out and just having variety in their life? Because like I said before, variety of life is what it is that you want. You know, having a little bit of variety is what you want. So all I'm seeing here is for you Capricorns is, this is why it is that it could never actually be you Capricorns being in a situation anymore where you Capricorns have to watch yourselves for allowing people to goad you or bait you into having to prove something to them, because factually you have nothing to prove to them. Because the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups represents some people right now that you're getting to know may try to make it seem like they've got all these options, right? That's what the Seven of Cups is. They may act like they have all these options and ignoring you and all this other type of goofy nonsense, right? Texting them and they're taking forever to text back. But the Ten of Wands, there is nothing more embarrassing than a person who plays this game, like who has this mental delusion where it's like they have this ideology of, look at all the people who I have as my options, and it's like, you don't care because you have variety of life. Having a life, I'm telling y'all, having a life messes up all of the games that people play. This is the reason why it is like I said, this is why a lot of people who like playing games like triangulation, because they want to make you Capricorns think of them as your whole life. That way, when they play games with you, you feel like there's no getting out, for number one. Number two, right? So it's to restrict your freedom. Number two, it's also very important for people to triangulate you, or to get you to where they have become a part of your life, is because having a life trumps, no pun intended, but having a life is the Uno card, or is the Uno, right? The ultimate leverage of the games that people play, right? When people talk nonsense to you, you could just be like, okay, I got a meeting to get to, right? If you work a job, I got a meeting to get to. If you run a business, I got a meeting to get to. I got family that cares about me. I got a dog to walk. You literally have other priorities. You got to go to the gym. And as long as you continue on living that life and having variety in your life, a person who's crazy like that, there's nothing that they can really do besides get crazy and crazier on their own. This is where you get the crazy exes, where they tell you, you need to, they'll tell you that they're not going to do anything for you. And then you, Capricorns, will be like, oh, okay, you go off, right? You'll go off, you'll do your own thing, you'll live your own life, right? Yeah, scurry off, you'll wherever. And then they'll come back. How come you ain't hit me up? What do you mean I haven't hit you up? You ain't hit me up in over 2 months, 5 months, half of a year. Yeah, that's because you told me that you wanted to break up, remember? But I thought I wasn't serious. I don't know. The heartbreak felt serious to me. You understand? So the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords, it speaks to how you Capricorns should not allow other people's attempted triangulation of you to ever actually have you Capricorns really make them the center of your universe. Don't do that. Look, put them as important, but one thing that I'm also realizing too is when you're getting to know somebody, really take the time to really understand how much effort are you willing to put into somebody before you go in, right? Like when you're talking to somebody, this is the reason why it is, for instance, Capricorns, why it is that I'll say things like, when it comes to talking to somebody and getting to know them romantically, I don't really go hard longer than a month. I don't work myself to the bone past a month, because a month is supposed to happen. That's a lot of time to actually get to know nobody. For starters, as a starter, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time to reach some sort of milestone for me and a person to have physical fun. By that time, goes back into what it is I've been trying to say, going back full circle now. By that time, if a person, well, that's a car. By that time, if a person doesn't want to have any kind of romantic fun with you, it's evident, because you're getting to know them, and it's like you're hanging out with them, you're getting to know them, you're actually taking the time to find out something about them, or something for starters about them. And they shouldn't be this hard pressed to keep it. A person who's hard pressed to keep it, they're playing games with you, because come on, it doesn't take a month for them to make up their mind on whether or not they want to reach a milestone with you, right? And physical fun is a milestone, and it's a necessary milestone. It's not the end all be all. A lot of times people will clown me for that. They'll try to make it seem like that's the only thing that I care about. Entirely untrue. That's entirely not true. It's just that that's a milestone a lot of the times that wasn't reached. You want me to be around, you want me to talk to you, you want me to be into you, but you're not really willing to do anything for me, which kind of is weird, because why are you around me if you're not actually trying to be in a relationship with me? So I don't know. It's weirdo stuff. It's like, what are you doing here then? As if I did something to you, as if as if I put something to your head, if you know what I mean, and coerced you into doing something. It's like nobody did anything. All the talking that you did, you literally did it because you wanted to. And all I've been doing is getting to know you. It's just that for me, I know what dating looks like, because I've done it plenty of times. I've been through a lot of messed up situations. I've learned from my mistakes, and I've upgraded myself from not knowing to now having a more conscious understanding of what I need to do. And I mean, all the people that I've ever dated, 100% of them, they've come back. Now, obviously, I ain't take them back, but they wanted to come back if they had another chance. So, I mean, including the ones that I messed up in, wanted to come back. So I couldn't, So let's clarify the Five of Swords. Oh, yeah. So the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords right here represents just, they dubbed you, they dubbed themselves. Because ultimately, they're dubbing you in their own delusion of grandeur, no real reason. So they just squandering their own opportunities. So to clarify the Five of Swords, you have the Strength, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. The Strength, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Wands is really about how other people can't take the fact that you have standards. Real standards, not expectations. Standards. You expect to be, you want to be treated with dignity and respect. This should be something that is obvious. Why would a person want to hang out with you and call themselves your significant other if they didn't respect you in the first place? So it should kind of already be baked into the cake, right? The Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune is about how, and the fact that other people want to play games with you, that's not how you Capricorns are built. You Capricorns don't hold on to anything or to anyone too tightly the way that you used to anymore. If a person wants to go, I'm seeing a lot of you Capricorns will respect the fact that the person wants to go and help them pack their bags. But if they leave, don't come back. That's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Right now, I'm just seeing that a lot of you Capricorns are gaining your self-respect back. And that people trying to come to you with a raw deal about what they're going to do. And a lot of you Capricorns are taking a lot less mischief than normally you would have, because you Capricorns are learning from your mistakes, right? One of the deep, dark secrets about Capricorn is that sometimes, in the past, especially when you don't know your value, a lot of you Capricorns can tend to think that you deserve this, right? When you don't know your value, that somehow, something that you did, it's okay because you deserve it, or, for this, or, whatever it is. But now you Capricorns are realizing that the best thing for you to do is to honestly be as good as you possibly can be. And if the person wants to try their hardest to act like they don't want to be in a real relationship with you like that, let them make their own mistakes and let them go out there for the streets. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me. There's also my email address, which is Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Check it out.